Radio.
Are you ready for this? Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Wednesday, April the 13th, 2016, and welcome to the BCS Experience. History, arts, culture, and politics in review and discussion. I'm Byron C. Saunders, your host with the most. The BCS Experience takes a look at our rich history, African American history. We're going to share with you some known and unknown historical facts and information from the past, and connect the dots on how they have impacted on our present-day events, and how they will definitely shape our future as African Americans in this country and around the world. The BCS Experience. History, arts, culture, politics in review and discussion. This is Internet Radio and will be aired live every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. from the studios of the Iron Metropolis Images on the GoPro Radio Network. You see, I'm really excited about this opportunity to talk to you all across the country and around the globe. I want you to tune in every week on your computer or your telephone. And I want you to become a loyal listener. And I personally invite you to lend your voices to this radio talk show to express your opinions on my weekly topics. This is Social Network Radio at its finest. Now here's the number for you to call to be a part of tonight's discussion. Call 347-884-9839. Once again, that number to call, 347-884-9839. All right. Tonight's topic. Wow. What a weekend I just had. Tonight's topic is Georgia Williams Allen, a great actress, teacher, mentor, and now the Georgia Williams Allen Foundation, Inc. This past Saturday, April 9th, 2016, the foundation held its second annual Theatre Scholarship Gala, hosted by yours truly, Byron C. Saunders, at the Renaissance Concourse Atlanta Airport Hotel, Concourse Ballroom, in honor of Georgia Williams Allen dramatic contributions and accomplishments. Boy, what an event attended by a wonderful crowd and just a sense of folks that I haven't seen in 30 years. It was so special. And I took my son Benjamin with us to the event. And so it was such a special moment to celebrate it all. But my show, hey, it is the new Underground Railroad Express. Next stop is your neighborhood. All aboard to freedom and to freedom land. All right. Before we meet tonight's guest, a little bit of history. I gotta tell you, who is this person, Georgia Williams Allen? Well, Miss Georgia Williams Allen, age 94 of Atlanta, Georgia, transitioned to the next act of her life on Saturday, January the 11th in 2014. She was born in 1920 and was an educator of the Atlanta public school system, an actress of stage and screen. She is survived by one daughter, Judith Allen Ingram Bruce, and one son, Henry Barkley Allen and Hilda, two granddaughters, Monica Myrick Jenkins, David, and Jill Jeanine Myrick. Dr. Dexter Todman is a host of nieces, nephews, and friends. Georgia Williams Allen Scholarship Gala. Mrs. Allen was a Clark College alumna who taught English and drama in the Atlanta public school system for 28 years. Despite working long hours in the school system and sharing family responsibilities, she found time to perform and on occasion direct at Clark, Spelman, and Morris Brown colleges. Her considerable dramatic range included the characters of playwrights Euripides, Shakespeare, Moliere, Miller, Wilder, Giraldo, and McIver, among others. She has been guest director at Florida State and Emory Universities. It should be noted that Mrs. Allen also built sets, designed lighting, wrote scripts, constructed costumes, and even choreographed the fight scene in a high school production of West Side Story. With real knives, imagine. It was during the run of the play Death of a Salesman at Clark that she was seen by Frank Whittow, director of the all-white Academy Theater. He was impressed and asked her to audition, and as a result, she helped the Academy quietly integrate theater in Atlanta, November of 1963, with the part of Madrigal, not a black or menial character, in Chalk's Garden. And it was the first time that a person of color performed in a starring role with a white cast in Atlanta. Wow. The trails that she blazed have opened doors for many former students and others who have never heard her name. You see, additional roles followed at the Academy and at other predominantly white theaters like Theater Atlanta, Pocket Theater, Callenwald Center, Midnight Sun Dinner Theater, Horizon Theater Company, and the Factory Theater. She performed with Just Us Theater Company, People's Survival Theater Troupe, and New Cosmos Cultural Theater, Inc., all black theater companies. Now, her talents also took her to the Milwaukee Repertory Theater and Broadway's Court and Biltmore Theaters. You see, her movies and movie roles included Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, Greased Lightning, Fluke, and Medea's Family Reunion. TV roles include Freedom Roll, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and In the Heat of the Night, and WSB's TV2 The Boy King. Her voice was heard on Pause for Poetry on WABE and the WERD Theater, both weekly radio shows. Her resume included industrial films, national, local, radio, television, and print ads. Wow. Other credits: founding member of African Americans for the Arts, the Fine and Mellow Review for the National Black Arts Festival, the Penny Festival, numerous accolades from sororities, including the Golden Dove Award for Excellence in Theater Arts from her very own Alpha Kappa Alpha. Theater and dance companies, the Atlantic Drama Critics Award in 1967, State of Georgia's Governor's Award in 1979, and served on the board of the Neighborhood Arts Center, Advisory Panel for the Arts, Georgia Council for the Arts and Humanities, Advisory Board for the Arts at the Martin Luther King Jr. Center for Social Change, and a member of the Governor's Advisory Panel for the Georgia State Film and Video Commission. Mrs. Allen was a member of Screen Actors Guild and Actors Equity until her death in 2014. In addition to that, she was married to the same man, Thaddeus S. Allen, for 67 years. They had 2 children, Judith Myrna and Henry Berkeley, and 2 granddaughters, Monica Lynn and Children. Wow, what an amazing career, and a very dear friend. Georgia and I both served on the Georgia Film Commission for 7 years, along with Ernest Dixon, and I can't think of the other gentleman's name right now, but we opened the door for what is right now, Georgia is the cultural capital of the South, and is a film industry magnet right now, today, in 2016. Excuse me. So it was an honor to be the host of this year's 2nd annual event, and generating scholarship funds for those worthy students to advance in the career in the entertainment industry. All right. Well, tonight I have as my very special guest that's joining us in the GoPro studio this evening is the daughter of Georgia Williams Allen, and none other than Judith Allen Ingram, and I think she's on the phone. And hello, Judith. How are you? Welcome back to the BCS Experience. Hello? Is my caller there? Okay. Maybe they're not in there yet. Okay, we have a caller on the phone. Who's on the phone? Let's see who's here. You're welcome to the BCS Experience. Yes.
Byron.
Yes.
Byron.
I hear you.
I'm here.
Oh, it's Judith.
Oh, okay, good.
All right,
Yes,
Judith.
it's Judy.
How are you, Judy? Judy, let me just tell you this. Kudos to you and Monica and your board of advisors and directors. What a wonderful time I had on last Saturday hosting the second annual Scholarship Fund. Tell me more about what it is the board is doing and how the success has grown over the last couple of years.
Well, we're only 2 years in existence, but it is a very intriguing 2 years. We have a young lady named Keisha Clinkdale who is working with us to make sure that we do everything exactly as it should be done so that we can be a success. We don't want this to just be a flash in the pan. We want it to last for years long after all of us Allens are gone.
Well, Judy, I got to tell you, what a fine event that you all put together. And it was just special because, like I said, there were some folks there I hadn't seen in 30 years, Judy. Oh, my God.
I understand.
You know?
I understand, but you know, Byron,
What's that, Judy?
you were the catalyst that made everything go as well as it did. I mean, you were just fantastic.
Why, thank you. I was having fun, okay? I mean, from the very beginning.
You did it.
And,
I am so glad you did it.
and you know, because I want to talk about some of the folks who you had there as presenters and speakers on behalf of your mom, who was such a wonderful actress. Oh my gosh. See, people may not know the name, but I tell you, when I say, okay, listen, let's go to that big movie that everybody loved, Tyler Perry's Medea's Family Reunion. Well, and then everybody's thinking, okay, well, it must have been Cicely Tyson. No, Cicely was in the movie. Well, it must have been Maya Angelou. No, Maya Angelou was in the movie. But when she rang that bell, and everybody, all the family members came to see and sit at the foot of the family matriarch. That is Georgia Williams Allen. And she was so dignified in that role. Oh my God. You know, just a beautiful presence and a special way to end that movie. And at some point, I do hope I can get access to that montage that you all created about your mom, because that was so special at the end of the event on Saturday.
Thank you. Well, you know, even in Medea's Family Reunion, there was kind of a reunion with Cicely and Maya, because she had auditioned for The Blacks years ago when Cicely was there, and she was supposed to have replaced her when she went out to do something else. But because it was so close to time for school to start and there was no guarantee that she would be there and be able to make some kind of a decent living, she just came on back to Atlanta. And then, of course, she played the mean school teacher in Maya's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings.
Right, exactly. Wow. See, a stellar career, filled with not only mentoring, I mean hundreds of young talent. LaTanya Richardson, Bill Nunn, Sam Jackson, Kenny Leon, Denise Burst Nickelberry. Yes. I mean, the list that's out there right now in Broadway, in the movies, were proteges of Georgia Allen. I mean, this is a woman who poured her career and her life learning lessons into so many who have gone on to become great talents and recognized in our entertainment industry.
And you know, when Tanya got nominated for the Tony, I sent her a note and I said, you know, she's dancing a jig up there in heaven. that somebody that she has worked with has gone that far, because she never kept things to herself. She always shared and reached back and helped others to come on forward so that that they could benefit from what her experiences have been.
Absolutely. I got to take a break right here, Judy, but when we come back, we're going to talk about some more of the people who were there, because I was blown away by Bishop Langford, Sheriff Langford, you know who I'm talking about. Okay.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. Hey, both those names apply.
I sure do. But folks, we're on the BCS Experience, we're talking about the greatness of someone who opened the door and paved the way in the entertainment industry, a name you should never, ever forget. We're talking about Georgia Williams Allen. We'll be right back after these very special words from GoPro Radio.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. Damn it. You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. The views and opinions expressed on GoPro Radio Network shows are solely those of the speakers and are not necessarily the views or opinions of GoPro Radio Network, Inc. or its affiliates. These broadcasts are provided on the understanding that they do not constitute professional advice or services. Individuals who speak on these broadcasts express their own opinions, experiences, and conclusions. GoPro Radio Networks and its affiliates do not necessarily endorse or oppose any particular opinion or conclusion discussed in these broadcasts. You may not edit or modify or redistribute these broadcasts in any way without the express permission from GoPro Radio, LLC. GoPro Radio assumes no liability for any of your activities in connection with our broadcasts or for your use of these broadcasts in connection with your website, computer, smartphone, tablet, iPad, or future listening devices. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
All right, already. We're back on the BCS Experience, and I'm talking to my very dear friend, Judy Allen, with daughter of Georgia Williams Allen. We're talking to Judith Allen Ingram, Judy Allen Ingram, formerly Judith. But Judy, we're back. What a great time we had at the event on Saturday, April the 9th, and raising scholarship funds. Before I talk about some of the people who presented that evening, tell us about the scholarship fund and what is it to benefit for those who are awarded scholarship. Judy? Hello? Did we lose Judy? Okay.
Here.
Oh, you're there. Okay, Judy, tell us about the scholarship that we raised funds for. I mean, this is not just a send up and honor of mom, but it was a purpose-driven event. One in which, as you know, the African proverb says, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, our village came together for a specific purpose, raising scholarship funds. Where does the money go to?
It goes over here enough of it to be able to support the study of Ryder Jr. We'll be doing one a year until we can come up with more money to do more than one. But basically, one rising junior, so that they have enough time to be able to be there during the junior year and the senior year. And they will be given a portion of the money that has to be done, because we will also be teaching them how to fundraise through other foundations and learn how to deal with the philanthropic community. They will get matching funds, and we will show them how to do that. They will be not just those who are performing artists, but those who work behind the scenes. You know, everybody can't act, but you can maybe dance, you can maybe design costumes, you can design lighting. All of these things go into making up the world of theater.
Yes.
And we want to be able to interest people in just the performance aspects of it, but the whole thing. Because she didn't do just acting; she could do the whole thing, you know.
Absolutely.
The whole thing.
I mean, she built the set, she painted the sets, costumes. I mean, this is what's important about the old school. We weren't just given an opportunity to be on stage and get that 15 minutes of glory. We had to learn front of the house, back of the house, administration, arts administration, teaching it, not just being on stage. And that's what Georgia Allen was all about. And I like the fact that your scholarship benefits not just an individual to advance their career, but to teach them how to reach one and teach one and then put money back into the system. Absolutely needed, because it's at that point you don't just walk away with a free ride, folks. Your obligation is to come back to that same village that helped you so that you can help and mentor someone else. My God.
And that's part of what we are about, because what we eventually would like to have is an academy.
Yes.
Once you have been selected and you are part of this, you become a member of the academy. And it becomes a fellow. You become a fellow of the academy.
Right.
And then, it will be a very special group of people. Not just anybody, but people who live up to the standards that she had and are interested in making, roads in the theater area that are, maybe have not even been trod yet.
Yes.
We've got people who are making movies now. The movies that you see now, some of them being directed by blacks.
Mm-hmm.
For a while there, you had to be, if you were in the movies, you were just directed by somebody who was white.
Hello.
Well, now we've got some really outstanding people who are showing their talents in the ways of writing and in the ways of directing. And then, of course, those that we don't hear about who are working backstage with scenery and lighting and costumes. Right. We don't hear about them.
That's right.
But that doesn't mean they aren't back there.
That's right. And I mean to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, because right now, today, 2016, Atlanta, Georgia is the film capital of the South. Right now. And it was because of blazing the trail with people like Georgia Allen and Ernest Dixon and Willie Woods. I mean, people's names you may not even remember or come across, but they opened up the door, folks. That's right. And and Joan Lewis, another one of those pioneers. We're talking about pioneers. These were the Martin Luther King Jr.'s and the Rosa Parks and the Fannie Lou Hamers of our entertainment industry who have opened these doors and put their lives out on the line so that, yes, today the hip-hop capital of the world is right there in Atlanta, Georgia. So they owe homage to this one woman who gave her life and taught these students. Oh my goodness, not just was on stage, she taught a lot of these students who have gone on to become so important and incredible parts of our entertainment industry. Now, Judith, you had some. Yes, go ahead.
Byron,
Yes.
You can't some of the other people too who were responsible for helping her get where she was. Like Baldwin Burroughs.
Baldwin Burroughs, yes.
J.P. Hopkins.
Exactly.
And Esther Merle.
Yes.
These were people that she studied with and worked with, and they gave her guidance. So, let's don't forget that foundation.
That's right. Dr. Fred Hall, there's another one. Oh my gosh, the list is long. Oh my goodness. And they were all personal friends of mine as well who helped guide me in the professional world where I ran Just Us Theater Company, and I had a chance to run Dramandi Productions, and Pearl Clegg, who got her start at Just Us. I mean, all this is a part of the legacy that these men and women, heroes and sheroes, and why we honor them today.
Oh yes, we cannot forget. We cannot forget.
Absolutely. Now, you had some folks there at the event and amazing presenters. And I'm going to just run down the list because we started off, we had to, of course, have an invocation. Now, folks, you would think an invocation would be just from the local ministerial staff that's in Atlanta. Folks, we got churches aplenty. Almost every other corner there's a church in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay? But not only did they go deep into the church ministry, they pulled one that I was so amazed and so impressed. I said, okay, at the point at which I knew Richard B. Langford Sr. Okay, now listen to this bio of this gentleman who is a bishop. All right. But Richard B. Langford Sr. is the founder and overseer of the Atlanta International Christian Praise Center in Atlanta, Georgia. For 15 years, the bishop and his wife, Senior Pastor Jacqueline L. Langford, wonderful, beautiful woman, have focused on bringing people into a deep and most rewarding relationship with God through the power of the Holy Spirit, the gifts of the Spirit, and the rich preaching, teaching of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Okay? Well, it goes on to say more about Bishop Langford. Has also led the congregations of Mount Olive Baptist Church and Mount Moriah Baptist Church, just to name a few. Now, for more than 25 years, Richard Langford put his life on the line to keep the citizens of Fulton County safe, working in the Fulton County Sheriff's Department. And in 1984, Richard became the first African-American elected sheriff in the history of Georgia. He was re-elected to the position in 1988. So not only did we have the invocation from a bishop, from a sheriff, and as we found out later, a wonderful singer. I told him he could be on the Stellar Awards. Bishop Langford can sing, okay? And I've known him for at least 20-some years, okay? But I didn't know he could sing, and it was such a pleasure to reconnect with him after all these years and see the power. See, folks, y'all don't know Atlanta has a certain magnetic power to it. It is a very spiritually blessed and anointed town. And the people who have emerged and come out of it, like Bishop Langford, oh my gosh. And what an honor to have him lead us in prayer at the invocation.
Yes.
And is he a relative?
He is my uncle by marriage, Byron.
Okay.
My husband.
And the reason why I asked that question is because your board of directors is a family affair. And that's important as well. So you might tell us a little bit about the board and the other members, because I was very impressed by the fact that the family has come together to initiate and create this scholarship and foundation. And the members of the family are all integral parts of the city of Atlanta. So,
All except for one.
yes.
One, Mr. Lester McDowell is actually from Texas. So that's my grandmother's Texas side
All right.
of the family. Everything else is here in Atlanta on her married side of the family. So you have Henry Allen, her son.
Yes.
You have Judith Allen, her mom.
Yes.
You got me, Monica,
Yes.
and daughter.
Yes.
Michael Johnson, who is a nephew and the youngest member the board in
Right.
25.
Yes.
Leslie Stout, he's from the Texas side of the family. And then my sister Jill,
Yes.
who's another granddaughter.
And the family was very well represented there, and we all had a good time enjoying the communion and fellowship. That's what's really important. It was amazing fellowship there. Wow. Now, when we come back, I got to take another break. When we come back, we're going to... I got to take a break at every 15 minutes, but when we come back, Monica and Judy, we're going to talk about... Huh?
You gotta pay the bill.
Got to pay the bills, that's right. But when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the other presenters who were there, in addition to the honored letters and citations. Second annual Theatre Scholarship Gala that was held at the host of Georgia. So, stay with me. When we come back, there's more on the way after these important words from Coach.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. Damn it. You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have an event, product, service, talent, or something important to say, now is your chance. You can have your very own radio show. Whether you're just starting out or a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation and following, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We can help you grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 or visit www.goproradio.com and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your very own professional radio show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. Damn it. You're listening to content.
Are you ready for this?
All right, we're back on the BCS Experience, and we're talking to my featured caller guest this evening, the daughter of Georgia Williams Allen, and that's Judith Allen Ingram, and her daughter, Monica Myrick Jenkins, who were sort of the spearhead and part of the board of directors who made this event possible. What a wonderful event, attended by some amazing people, and some of those folks who I want to talk about, and we're back with our guests, but I want to tell you why some of the people who were there were so important now. Georgia and Monica have already mentioned Keisha Clinkscale. Well, here's a little bit about Keisha that you may not know. She is a Master of Public Administration where she provides consulting services regarding fundraising, charitable giving, philanthropy, nonprofit organization management, social responsibility, and strategy. Now, Keisha has worked with the Red Cross, the March of Dimes, Ted Turner, and Susan Taylor, just to name a few. Now, she is currently the philanthropy manager for the Elf on the Shelf company and consultant to the Georgia Williams Allen Foundation, Inc. She's a real powerhouse, and I mean a family lady. Husband and a son, a wonderful family, but she's a powerhouse, folks. People who are standing in the wings may not know them, and they may not be on stage, but these are the stakeholders. These are the people who really push this foundation forward. And some of the, one person who was supposed to be there couldn't be there, is Michael Julian Bond. He is at large member of the Atlanta City Council, and he holds which is a holding position one, and he was elected to the position one seat in 2009. Unfortunately, Michael was suffering from the flu that evening, and I had a special hello from a personal friend of both of ours, Francois Craig, who works in Washington, D.C., and he told me to tell him when I saw Michael Julian Bond to say, Francois Craig says, from the White House, says hello. So I never got a chance to tell Michael that hello, but definitely we wish him good health, because Michael also was responsible for presenting a proclamation, a citation to the foundation, and I got a picture of it. Hopefully the camera can pick this up, because we had several citations, one of which, even though Michael Julian Bond wasn't able to attend, he was very well represented with his citation and greetings from the City Council on his behalf. So we appreciate that. And Michael, get well. We need our politicians. Oh, and by the way, Sheriff Langford is running for re-election. That's what's also important, is that you had some powerhouse elected officials who are standing with you and this scholarship benefit. Now, you had the Collaboration Live Band, which was amazing. They played ambiance and music throughout the evening, and we really appreciated them. Now, is this the band that plays at your church, Monica?
Yes, yes. They play every Sunday at 9 Christian Praise Center, where Mrs. Langford.
And they were our host band for the evening, which was really nice. I mean, they set the tone very well and made it possible for us to enjoy nice music while we were eating. And then, of course, when I get open with my 1-minute monologue, which was comedy, they gave me the rim shot, boom, chink. And now, see, and what was interesting, I had spoken to them earlier, ladies, so I let them know. I said, I'm telling you one joke. That's all I'm going to tell. And please give me a rim shot on that. And they were right on cue. And then Sheriff Langford came up to me afterwards. Because the joke I told it wasn't a blue joke. It was a church joke, actually. He said, Byron, I can't tell that joke to all my church members. They would never understand it. He said, but I appreciate Now, on my radio show, I can tell the joke. Here's the joke, folks. So I'm going to let you in on a little church humor. Okay, it's Easter. We just got through celebrating Resurrection Sunday. Okay, and the joke went like this. It's in a black church and it's in a Sunday school. Okay, and the Sunday school teacher is saying, okay, who in here can tell me about the resurrection? Well, a little black boy is raising his hand back there. He says, okay, Jimmy, tell me about the resurrection. And little Jimmy says, well, I heard that if you have one of those for more than 4 hours, you need to go see a doctor. But don't check. Okay? Right? And so, but you got to loosen up the crowd and get them involved in. That's right, and have fun, because remember this, folks. When you're doing a fundraiser, the first 3 letters in the word fundraiser is F-U-N, fun, and have fun raising money, raising awareness, and preserving the legacy of such people like Georgia Williams Allen and all the heroes and sheroes who put their lives out there for us, folks, and that's what we were doing. So in keeping with that, what was really next was amazing, and as I had so much fun introducing them, because their leader, their leader, Deborah Barber, I've known, oh my gosh, since 1980 something, way back in the days, maybe even late 70s, and she was in my production of A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. And as I told you, the history, this is why our history is so important. If we don't record what our history and the history we've made, even little things, we can't expect and anticipate to be successful if we don't know our roots. And
That's
really,
right.
you know what I'm saying, ladies? Because here's a group that's been in existence for over 20-some years. And we're talking about the Youth Ensemble of Atlanta. And when you think about YEA, because back in the day they got a huge grant from Jane Fonda, and they've been touring the world. They've been producing the hits and the stars of today. And when you think about Debbie Barber and Cliff and all of the people who came out of that organization, and it's amazing because out of yes, and because they're Atlanta. This is the representation of why you're raising scholarship funds. And so tell me your connection with them, okay?
Now, Debbie was a student of my mother's and at Turner High School. And then some of the students that Debbie has been working with YEA, you have seen on Broadway.
That's right. Exactly.
Yes.
That's the part which I want people to understand. The link to Broadway and movies like Sam Jackson and Tanya Richardson, Sing Songblay, and all the other wonderful people who have come out of Atlanta, Georgia, as a result of your mom teaching them. Amazing, amazing. Yes. And Freddie Hendricks.
I have a little to offer.
That's right. And Freddie Hendricks, who was director, choreographer for them for so many years, another one of the links to Georgia Allen. And so here's the history on YEA. It was founded in 1990 and offers free training in the performing arts. Given the opportunity to create original, issue-based musical dramas, Metro Atlanta youth are empowered to become catalysts for positive change in their communities. YEA has developed more than 9 productions that have been performed to critical and popular acclaim for local and national audiences, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Many former participants are now performing on professional stages in the United States and Europe. The organization also offers intern and youth empowerment summer programs. Deborah Barber is executive director, actress. Andrea Fry shares her talents through instruction. Folks, I have a little piece that I pulled up, ladies. At the end of my show, we're going to have a chance to listen to YEA do their tribute to Soweto. And when you see this, you will get and understand why this benefit and scholarship is so important. Atlanta has left its mark on the cultural industry of this country and the world. And when you talk about it, Atlanta's success, you must mention the name Georgia. Wow, an icon, folks, a true icon, a living legend who gave us more than just a little bit, and her name continues to live on in memory through students and teachers. And here's another one, and I was sitting next to Wesley Boyd, and his story is so incredible because Wesley was a teacher, young teacher, who was brought in and kind of mentored, took him by the hand, and allowed him to become a teacher that he was, and considerably another talent that she touched. She brought him as a young teacher who wanted to give back to the community. And Wesley Boyd was an educator that began his professional career with the Atlanta Public Schools, where he served as a teacher of English for 5 years and as a school social worker for 6 years. Now, Wesley was the student assistant to Georgia Allen at Henry McNeil Turner High School in 1961. He left the Atlanta Public School system to accept a position with the Georgia Department of Education, where he was the coordinator of the school social work services for the state of Georgia. And after 34 years of service, he retired from the Georgia Department of Education in 1995 as division director of interdepartmental collaboration. And as a freelance musician, Wesley has served several churches in Atlanta over the years addition to both his profession and his avocation. Wow. Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Just remember the core. See, the core of your group is made up of people who, in their own right, have amazing professional skills and talents that we must acknowledge and preserve. Folks, preserving our history is so critical. Let me just tell you.
It is.
And Judy and Monica, yes, go ahead.
And if we don't do it, we certainly can't expect somebody else to.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. And that's why you're doing what you're doing. And I salute you because in the second year, you've moved mountains. Okay? Most organizations don't get hit the ground running until the third or fourth year. You ladies got your 501c3 in less than 3 months. And I mean, usually it takes 6 months before IRS gets even to send you that letter.
Byron, it was less than a month.
It was less than, that's a mighty move of God, people. Okay? You must have
I
these.
said it was a sign. It was a mighty sign.
Amen. Amen. And I mean, people, for those of y'all don't follow the scripture and believe in the power of the Almighty, I mean, I'm here to tell you, there's an anointing here. And people need to respect it and realize when you have that anointing, you can make the impossible possible. Amen. All right. Well, I got to take another break here. When we come back, I'm going to tell you about 2 more people who were on the podium with me that evening. So special, who had great memories of your mom.
Are you
and then
ready
we're
for
going
this?
to close out the last segment because I really want people to get a sense of that youthful exuberance of YPA. All right? Folks, you're listening to the BCS Experience. We're having fun this evening. I'm telling you, you should have been there with me. And when we come back, that's right, when we come back, I'm going to have the ladies take
Come on.
right here on the BCS Experience.
Down here. I don't know if somebody could.
You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. Damn it. You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. You're listening to content. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you a great opportunity. If you have an event, product, service, talent, or something important to say, now is your chance. You can have your very own radio show. Whether you're just starting out or a veteran looking for a professional platform to enhance your presentation and following, the GoPro Radio Network is the premier place to cultivate and share new and exciting content. We can help you grow your audience and keep it growing long after your first broadcast. Now you have a voice. Call 212-696-8562 or visit www.goproradio.com and you'll be amazed at how easy and affordable it is to have your very own professional radio show on the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head. You're listening to content developed by the GoPro Radio Network, the fastest growing network in the galaxy. GoPro Radio Network. Listen to the voices in your head.
All right.
Are you ready for this?
The last segment of the BCS Experience. And
Yeah.
we're having fun with Monica and Judy,
Come on.
Monica's daughter, and Georgia Allen's daughter, the
Yeah.
Allen ladies, Monica Myrie Jenkins and Judith Allen Ingram. And we're here on the BCS Experience. We're talking about
Yeah.
Come
Theatre Scholarship Fund.
on.
Held in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was the host. And one of the
Thank you for
Oh,
thank you for agreeing to come.
yes, indeed. And hopefully I will be able to be invited to come back. I would love to bring on another time.
No problem.
Okay. Now, we had two more ladies. Yes, we had two more ladies who were part of the presentation in memory of your mom. And Alice Lovelace. Oh my goodness. Alice and I go way back to probably 1975 when I was working with Elizabeth Williams on the line and working with Hosea Williams in the Metro Atlanta Southern Theatre Scholarship. And Alice came in, I believe, from St. Louis, and her family and her kids, an amazing writer. Alice is an artist, a teacher, activist, a sponsor, a founder, a funder who's involved in the arts that span nearly 20 years. She has served on the board of directors of the National Association of Artists Organization, representing the South America. The Alice helped fund and stabilize the inner-city community-based arts facility in Atlanta and participated in the drafting of arts policy, which resulted in the creation of a citywide materials for the arts program. I mean, when you need some materials like stage equipment, office equipment, who are you going to call? Materials for the arts program. Alice Lovelace helped craft that community-based arts. She's been a part of the Southern Arts Fest, Southern Arts Federation, the Roots Federation. I mean, Alice Lovelace is a name of an activist, a social writer, with an amazing talent to when I think of the civil rights movement, now we're talking about the backbone. The backbone of the civil rights movement. We know the name, but it's these folks who lent their voices to our movement.
That's right.
It's certainly something she was presented in 2005 at Global Writers Association. And then, of course, you gotta have a benediction. Who's better than T. Renee Crutcher? Oh my goodness. T. Renee Crutcher, graduate of Northside High School. Okay? And when you talk about Northside High School, we're talking about Sheila Benny, Sherry Elliott, Crystal Fox, the name list goes on. And then they mentored after coming out of that institution and then having a chance to work with them out in Oakland Park. Yes, that's right.
And she did not actually work with my mother. I was in elementary school.
Wow. But the link is still there.
Yeah, she still calls me Miss Myrick to this day.
That's a southern colloquialism of respect. Okay? And T. Renee has worked with Harry Belafonte. She has been in she's done work with the International Year of the Child for the United Nations. And she has her own ministry now. She's the founder and spiritual creative director of Sankofa Social Justice Community Arts. My dear friend, T. Renee Crutcher. That's why I say, to me, connect me with folks who I haven't seen in 30 years plus. And then you even had, in the audience, you had Thomas Bird, who the last time I saw Thomas Bird was on television at the Tony Awards because he was nominated for a Tony Award for his role in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom that played on Broadway. My God.
Yes.
That's the kind of group of people you had in the audience. Now, ladies, give us, I got about 5 minutes left. My video is 4 minutes and something left, and I'm going to leave that, go out with that, but give me the address
Okay? And they can do that by addressing it to the Georgia William Allen Foundation, Inc., Post Office Box 92462, Atlanta, Georgia 30314.
Excellent.
And you can make check payable to the Georgia Williams Allen Foundation or GWA Foundation Inc.
There you go. And that's so important, folks. That's how we keep the legacy alive. That's right. And I guarantee your money will go towards a worthy and a scholarship to benefit the next great talent that we will see. Well, folks, ladies, thank you so very much. I'm going to let my show roll out with YEA as they presented the Soweto A Township is Calling at the Trumpet Awards, November 21st, 2012. This has been the BCS Experience on GoPro Radio. I love you, ladies. Thank you, Monica.
Love you.
Thank you, Judy.
Rolling Shasta. Rolling Shasta, my nation. Show us the way to freedom. In this land of all the children say, all the children say, all the children say, in my mind, all the children say, all the children say, Mandela, 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 freedom, Mandela, Mandela, show us the way, Mandela, 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 freedom, all the children say. All the children say, all the children say, sing, 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 what? Sing, 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 everybody, sing, 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 hey, hey, Usaga, Usaga, hey, viva, vivo, Hector, Peter Magumbani, say Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela, say Nelson Mandela, Nelson Mandela.